Greetings, everybody. Pardon me for not having the background in this one. I didn't have a chance to set up my usual spot. But this video, I wanted to talk about Sausage Party, which I saw with a group of friends the other day. We were just, it was a night out in the town, and we decided, hey, let's go see Sausage Party, because honestly I had nothing better to do. Was kind of excited for it, kind of not. Not to mention the fact that when I saw the movie, I was high as a fucking kite. So I figured, hey, it's a Seth Rogen movie. We're high. Maybe it'll be funny. Maybe it'll go along with it. It didn't. I did not like Sausage Party, and I'm sure my friends can attest to that, can say that as well. It's full disclosure that it's going to be nothing but spoilers. I'm just going to jump right into the whole thing, explain, right from the top. The whole thing is about food, and it wants to be taken by people who they think are gods, and the whole thing's just like a big allegory for like religion and stuff like that. Each aisle believes something different. You got one food that's like Nazis, another food it's like the whole rivalry and hatred in the Middle East that represents the Jewish side, and the Taliban or whatever. Then you got your Christians, God-fearers, Quakers, whatever. And each aisle believes something different. The main character, played by Seth Rogen, he never even leaves the grocery place. The other hot dogs and everything, and a group of them, whatever, go off to some house. They get killed, massacred. The only person who comes back is this little deformed hot dog, voiced by Michael Cera, and a bunch of the food that he met there, or the ones that survived. They all come back, and they find out that the humans can learn about the existence of the living food. Like they're on like another dimension or something, like they can see into their world. If the humans inject themselves with freaking boiled bath salts, pretty much the equivalent to doing meth or smoking crack. If they do that, then they're able to see that the foods are alive. Other than that, they don't know. So the foods, what they end up doing is, by the end of the movie, they figure they need to stand up to the humans. So at this one grocery store, they take a bunch of, boiled bath salts or whatever, under a spoon, boil it up, put it at the end of, they make little bow and arrows, and they put it at the end of toothpicks, and they fire it into everyone so that everyone can see them. And then all the food proceeds to just fucking massacre all the foods massacre everybody in the store. And then for some fucking reason, after they have like, oh yeah, this whole big victory and the food won and everything. By the way, there's this dildo, not a dildo, a fucking this douche. There's certain things in this movie. There's no going around like putting them nicely or anything. This guy's it's a douche that gets all fucked up, and it finds out that it could drink from other foods, or like at one point this douche is apparently like one of the main antagonists of the movie, and he is a douche, but he can drink from other sources, like bottles and cans and shit like that, and it makes him more powerful the more he gets filled up. He eventually dies, but by the end of the movie, after there's this whole big victory and all the people are defeated and the douche is defeated, everyone comes to like an understanding. Seth Rogen's sausage or whatever, the fucking hot dog, gives some kind of big speech, and everyone apparently like, oh yeah, everyone's fucking united in the end, and it's all brilliant. And then they all have this giant food orgy, which when you're high is fucking terrifying to watch. I don't know what it was about this movie. I was fucking lost from I think the first scene, which was a musical number that they had this opening that they made a joke of, that they do every single morning in the store. But afterwards, all the food just fucks one another. They have a huge orgy, and then out of nowhere, these foods that Seth Rogen's hot dog, that sounds weird to say, these foods, the non-perishables, apparently knew about this the entire time, that people ate food. They introduced weed in it, of course, in which they smoke. I don't know how the fuck they're smoking it. It's like a kazoo, and they breathe inward through the kazoo, and it makes like a weird lawnmower noise, and it lights up, and apparently that's how they get high. I don't fucking know about food getting high. Confuses the shit out of me. The whole movie just confused the shit out of me. But it was all kind of halfway forced toilet humor. It was an okay movie. I don't know why I didn't find it, and I think Seth Rogen's hilarious. I don't know why I didn't find this movie funny. It has like one or two moments where it's like, it's a little clever joke, but that's about it. But this is the thing that really freaking weirded me out. It had one of those just complete what the fuck endings, where everything's done, the humans in the store are killed, they have a huge orgy for fucking no reason, and then the non-perishables, who are working with Gum, who's like, it's like Gum in a little battery-powered wheelchair. It's supposed to be, Stephen Hawking's. The non-perishables come up to them at the end, and it's like, hey guys, we're not real. We're a fucking movie. We're something called cartoons. You're being voiced by an actor named Seth Rogen, and you're being voiced by so-and-so. And the movie ends with them them going into a giant portal that Gum and the non-perishables had built that'll take them to the real world. And that's how the movie ends. They step through the portal, and that's it. And I don't even know if I stood around long enough to see an end credits, because we were just like, so much colorful shit talking food. We were baked, so we were not even sticking around for the rest of that. We just left. And as we were walking out, one of my friends remarked, he's like, that wasn't as funny as I thought it would be. And it just wasn't. And I don't know what everyone else that I was talking to were freaking laughing their asses off. Everyone said it was brilliant. It was great. I didn't think it was that good. But that, of course, I'm not saying discouraging anyone from going to see it. I'd say 100% absolutely go and see it, because I think it's a pretty funny idea. I think the ending was a bit half-assed. It's one of those endings where it's like, well, shit, we don't really know how to end this, so we're just gonna throw this in, and hopefully, it was like a Deadpool versus Deadpool type of ending, where, spoilers once again, at the end of the comics, where he defeats his evil version of himself by just saying, oh, hey, look, you got a knife in you, and because the writers want me to win, you're dead. It's like one of those things. It's like, because the writers said so. Doesn't matter if it goes against the movie, the physics of anything, whatever, this is how it's ending, and you're just going to have to deal with it. It was one of those endings. And I suppose for the type of movie that it was, that kind of ending was okay. But personally, I didn't think it was very attractive of an ending. I just wasn't a big fan. And maybe on down the line, I'll go back and see it again. We were originally going to see Morgan, but we decided Sausage Party last minute because we had heard a lot of good things. Probably should have seen Morgan. I don't know. I'm not disappointed that I saw Sausage Party and not Morgan, but the whole point of this video, I meant to make this video a few days ago, but I don't know why I just never got around to it, so I wanted to get this out there before I lost the oomph before I forgot everything that I wanted to talk about this movie. And I think that's it. I didn't find it that funny. Everyone else seems to be, so I'd say sure, try it out. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video, and I will see you all next time. And next time, I promise I will have a better background. Not this, blank, boring room bullshit. So, I'll see you next video.